Welcome to Speed Bump Garage. My name is Kent, and this is my 59 Chevy pickup. It's going to be episode 4 on the truck, and we've got an issue. We've got an issue that I have parts to address on this episode, but just a quick recap on the truck. We drug this old truck in from one of the neighbors. My son Jack and I did a in-frame rebuild on it. We put new piston rings, new bearings in it, had a valve job done on the head, and brought it back to life. We've been trying to get some miles on it, but I still have a radiator issue. I told you in the second episode when we got it running I had a cracked radiator. I actually TIG brazed that crack up last weekend. I think I took the radiator all the way out. I've never done a radiator repair before, but I got it brazed up and sealed up, put it back in the truck, and I sprung 2 new leaks. So 2 new cracks showed up. I finally decided just to punt it and ordered a new radiator off of eBay. It came in today. We got a little bit of time tonight. I'm going to try to get it installed in the truck and maybe do a quick test run. So let's get into it. Okay, here's our new radiator. I'm a little bit concerned with the size of the hole in our box. This just showed up today, and I didn't notice this till just now, but there's a good size hole in the box and hopefully not a hole in our radiator. I got this radiator off of eBay. It was about $180. I don't know anything about it. The box says Cooling Racing and Radiator Manufacturer. I don't know what that is, but it's all aluminum and it's supposed to be a direct fit. Fingers crossed it doesn't have a hole in it and it fits. We'll be driving this thing by the end of the episode. Looks pretty good. I don't see any damage. I think we got lucky. Alright, I looked it over pretty well, and I think this is a really nice radiator, especially for the money. The welds on it look pretty decent. Built-in automatic transmission cooler, we don't need that. We're running a 4-speed. It's got a bung in it for a drain. The filler neck's threaded so you can put a overflow fitting in there. It's a little too shiny for our truck. I don't know how I feel about putting this much shine on the 59, but hopefully it's going to be a direct fit and you won't be able to see much of that with the hood closed. You might see a little bit of these grates, but that's not a big deal. Let's get that coolant system drained and the old one out, and we'll make sure this thing's going to bolt in and we'll be ready to take our test drive. Before we drain the system and take this radiator out, I'll show you guys the repair I tried to make a couple weeks ago. And I made it off camera because I was not confident that it would work. Like I said, I TIG brazed it and I used a silicon bronze rod with my TIG welder. And I will tell you, it did work. It worked on the spot of the repair. It's no longer leaking there, but I don't know if it was the heat from the weld. I ended up with some new leaks on the other side of the radiator. I completely sealed it up where the only leak that I knew was, and rather than pressure test it or anything, I was fairly confident in my welds. I stuck it back in the truck and we got it up to temperature, and it started spraying from the other side where it had never sprayed before. But I'll flip you guys around and show you kind of the weld that I put on it. They're not super pretty, but they did completely seal. There was a big hole here, and then there was a vertical crack all the way up and down there. Like I said, those are sealed completely up, but we got new ones on this side. There's a crack there right now. Definitely for $180, it wasn't worth me pulling it and trying to do another repair on it, but it did seal up. But maybe we caused some new leaks, I don't know. Either way, this radiator's going in the scrap pile. First things first, we need to get the coolant out of it. This radiator does have a drain on it also. We can get the majority of the coolant out of it through that drain plug. We'll have a little bit of residual in the hoses, but we're gonna try our hardest not to make a mess in the shop tonight. I don't have time to clean up a mess, so fingers crossed I've got a big enough drain pan to catch all of it. But I almost never do. Ew. Try to get that opened all the way up. Now we're draining. So far so good. Shop floor's dry. While that's finishing draining, I'm going to go ahead and get the top hose off of it and start getting the mounting bolts out. There's 3 bolts down each side. Looks like the horn might be grounded to one. Oh, actually the horn is mounted to one of the bolts. So we're going to take the horn off. Well, it's time for the bottom radiator hose, and it never fails. This is where I make a mess. So I'm not going to make a mess tonight. We're going to get it right in that bucket. Fingers crossed.
Hello.
Jack's here.
Yep.
Here, film me because I'm trying not to make a mess.
Alright.
Get over here so you can see the hose. My cameraman showed up just in time for me to make a big shop mess. Back up a little bit.
I have a feeling it's going to spray everywhere.
I think so too. I would start to pull it off there. Here, trade me spots. It's going to spray me in the face. I'd rather spray you in the face.
Alright.
New setup. Jack's going to film on the ground. I'm going to pull the hose from up here so he gets wet and not me.
Oh boy.
Did we make a mess?
Nope. It got a little bit on the ground, but not bad.
Yes. Success.
Yep.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Got one more bolt to pull, then it ought to be able to come right out.
There it is.
Man, I love old trucks. Look how fast we got a radiator out of this. If you had a late model Chevy, you'd be 3 hours in it before you got the radiator out. Throw this one out. Time for a new one. Our cameraman thinks our new radiator's too fancy. You think it's going to look weird in this truck?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to put our drain plug in.
Oh yeah, good idea.
We're going to put our own tape on it, and I'm going to give Jack a tip real quick, and then some of you guys may need it too. When you're taping a fitting, hold that fitting in your left hand, tape in your right hand, and then run that tape on there clockwise to the right. And that will make sure your tape is, well, not like that. That'll make sure your tape's running the right direction so it stays in place when you tighten it up.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Because you'll unravel it if you roll it the other way, but that's a good way. If you always stick that fitting in your left hand and roll it around to the right with your right hand, it's always going to be on there the right way. See, when I turn that to the right, it's going with the tape.
Yep.
If you go the other way, it's going to try to unravel that tape. So.
Yep.
There's a amateur tip. I don't want to call that a pro tip because I'm not a pro. What size wrench is that, Jack?
I don't know.
I'm saying 9/16.
No. Oh, yeah. Looked like it was a little loose.
You doubted me. You said no. Alright. On and closed. Now we're going to put our fancy radiator in our not fancy truck. I think it deserves it.
Yep.
Please fit. Shoot, yeah. I think it's gonna fit, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
There's one bolt. This one's tricky because it holds the horn on.
What?
This bolt, the rail that holds the horn on, I can't lose the horn. I ain't gonna be mad at him.
Yeah, you would.
This is so much easier than the 2 hours I spent welding on that old radiator the other day.
Yeah.
I should have done this
A long time
from
ago.
the get-go.
Yeah, and you welding on it didn't work.
Yeah, I know. They know. Thanks for the reminder, Jack. Now, let's send them home. How many Ooga-Doogas you want? That many? Awesome. Now, as long as the hoses go on there and it doesn't leak,
Oh, gosh.
we'll be ready to go.
Don't say that. It's not going to leak. Hey, and if this works, we didn't make a mess on the shop floor yet.
Oh gosh.
What?
Well, we still gotta hook that hose up, which is hard to not make a mess.
Oh.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Riding the No Mess Express.
You want me to film from the bottom?
Yeah.
Where's the hose at?
I pulled it up so it wouldn't leak.
Okay. Don't slip, because I'm under your feet. Oh boy. Push. Oh! Got shot right in the face.
Don't drink it.
I'm not going to.
Hey, we're hooked up.
Awesome.
We didn't even make a mess.
Yeah.
That's a first. How's that for a Tuesday night?
Awesome.
Now, I made a mistake. I thought I had a few gallons of antifreeze, and I do not. So the 59 is getting straight water for tonight. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You need to remind me to get antifreeze in this thing before it freezes. We got probably another month, and it's going to need some antifreeze. So for now, we're putting straight water in it to test it. But make sure you remind me to get some antifreeze in it within a month.
What we need is just antifreeze sponsor.
Yeah, an antifreeze sponsor would be great.
Yeah.
Somebody send us some antifreeze. And this is water, not DEF, I promise. I know it says you're not supposed to reuse these jugs, but I sure like these jugs. It's nice having 2.5 gallons when you're hauling water. All right, we are complete with the install. I ended up finding a hose. I just ran it down to the frame rail for now until I can get a catch can. No leaks currently. I think we'll fire it up and see if we can get some heat in it.
Yep. Let's do it. Can I start it?
I don't know, can you?
Yeah, I think so.
You can try. AJ's not here to tell us to turn the key on, so
No.
Turn the key on, Jack.
Alright.
Oh, hang on. We need to make sure it's in neutral.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. I think. There it is. Alright, the key is on.
Look at that.
First try.
Oh, no.
As soon as I said it.
We celebrated too early. Try it again. Oh, boy. Woody was afraid we were going to leave him. I do see a little drip there, but I don't know if that's from some I spilled.
Ciao, Woody.
Well, if it isn't one thing, it's another. I tried to get the top radiator hose to quit leaking, and it's actually leaking from underneath the clamp. So I need a new upper radiator hose. Currently, it's just a drip. Not bad enough we can't take it for a ride, but it has gotten dark out. Like I said, it is Tuesday night. Jack had school today, I had work, but we were able to get out here and get a quick project knocked off the list. So let's end this video with a quick nighttime cruise in the 59 and put this new radiator to the test.
Yep, and before we do that, we gotta get some air in these
Yeah,
tires.
we got a low tire. If you remember from the second video, or maybe that was the third, I bought used tires. It was the third video. Typical, if you buy used stuff, you don't always know what you're getting. That one leaks.
Yeah.
Should have bought new ones. Live and learn.
Yeah, I know you can.
Alright, it's really dark out. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. You can see us because we're still in the shop right now. I do have a light in here we'll turn on when we get out on the road, but let's get this thing on the highway and get some heat in the old 6-cylinder.
And Woody Doggone is right. Woody Skinny is right.
We do have a full moon tonight.
Oh yeah, we do.
Maybe we shouldn't take it out.
What's that mean?
Are you superstitious of full moons?
No?
Alright, let's go then. Oh yeah, it's way dark in here.
Where's the light at? I can't even see it.
Ah! Ooh!
Oh, there we go. You can see us.
It look like we're telling ghost stories. I don't know where we can put that. Maybe there, that works pretty good.
When you see something.
Give us some feedback on this because we don't know what's going to work the best. Your options are going to be this for the future. Not that. Not that. Maybe that. The ghost story mode. I'm going to go with this because it kind of blinds me the other way and we don't want to run into anything. How's that?
Yeah.
Can you guys see Jack? Can you see Woody? Let's go for a cruise.
Hopefully they can see Woody because Woody's seeing something.
Protection dog. Quick trip to town. I don't know if we'll go in town, but we'll go a few miles and heat her up.
You see?
Huh?
You see?
Yeah.
I can't.
Not great. Got a little too... This light is dangerous. You should have cleaned that windshield. Oh, it is hard to see. I don't know what else to do.
No story mode in that.
I've got a dimmer light. That's not bad.
Does it blind us if you put it like that?
We haven't made it out of the driveway yet. We're still trying out different modes of lighting.
Here, turn on the ceiling.
To keep from crashing the vehicle.
There we go. They can see us pretty good. There.
Oh, it's in the mirror. How's that, guys? That might be the best option yet.
Yeah. And we can see out the window.
So that's going to be option 3. Let us know.
Yeah.
Option 3 is the safest, I promise. Because I can see out the windshield. We got a car coming. Let me wait a minute. I wanna show you guys the moon. With risk of ruining the video.
There you go.
Oh, it doesn't even show up on camera very well. That's the moon, that dot out there. It's huge. I know it doesn't look impressive on that video. Take my word for it. I'm liking option 3.
Yeah, me too. We can see out the windshield.
Option 3 I think is the way to go for nighttime cruising. Woody looks good. Look how good Woody looks in that light. Alright, all clear. Traffic's clear. Time to hammer down. I still can't see great. Turn my brights on. Oh, that's better. Now maybe we won't kill any deer tonight. Hopefully we're not leaking any antifreeze. I don't think we'd know it if we were. We are 3 miles in. Truck's running great. Making tons of horsepower with this cool air.
You're lucky. There's a deer in the ditch.
I'm jacking my jaws and almost hit a deer. We're making loads of horsepower with this cool air.
Yep.
This thing's a powerhouse. I just realized my phone is at 8% battery. Hopefully the old truck don't let us down, because we're not going to be able to call for help.
I feel like we can find somebody's houses.
Yeah, we'll go knock on doors. Guys, we are back on the highway, headed to the house, and I've made another amateur mistake. Not only is my phone about to die, that camera's about to die. Jack and I are... Well, what I was trying to say was Jack and I are going to get back to the shop, and then we'll see how it went. Camera did die. We made it back without any issues. Our temperature is... you can't see that, but we're up towards the upper range of the temperature on the gauge. It doesn't have numbers on it, it's just a dial. So we've got some good heat in it. Let's open it up and see if we got any leaks. I don't even see any leaks there anymore. Top hose isn't leaking. Yeah, it's definitely warm. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Just a quick Tuesday night repair. And what this is going to do, this is going to allow us this weekend to work on the Volkswagen.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the first episode of that, where Dad went and picked it up and we looked around in it, go check that out.
Yeah, the 69 Volkswagen's coming up. That's the reason I wanted to do a weeknight episode on this, so we don't have to spend time on this over the weekend. We can devote our full weekend on the Bug. I know a lot of you guys are excited to see it run. Trust me, we are too.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to drive that car, but we needed to get this thing buttoned up and more usable. The radiator is what it needed, and now I'm super excited to drive this a lot more now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and maybe leave a comment on this video. And you all need to tell us which lighting you liked best in the cab. 1, 2, or 3. 3 is the safest, I promise. So we're going for 3.
I don't know. I think 3 is the best option.
Yeah, 3 worked the best. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Don't forget the antifreeze.